I mean, we can kind of get right into it. We're celebrating No Say with everything that he did because the only thing that anyone wants to hear us talk about, we got into the other shit. That rap civil war that's being started, you know what I mean? World or not even civil war, world war.
Yeah, it's literally a rap world war, bro. I don't know. It's so fire to me. It's like we've talked for years about like hip hop's decline.
Yeah,
you feel the pulse. To me, for the first time in a while, I feel a pulse on hip hop. You got the big dogs like coming to play. We're getting pictures of Drake with the wired earbuds in, bro.
And it's dope to see how much it translates to everybody. Like, it's not just our pocket of fans. Everyone on the internet making content, kind of talking about things over the last couple of days has been focused in on rap music.
I was really to the point where I didn't even know if like a verse could still fuck the game up. You know what I mean? With the way people consume today and with the volume of music and how rap has become niche and everyone has their own niche. Like, but no, Kendrick proved that like one verse can still fuck up the whole game and make everyone talk about some shit.
Which is interesting because I think this type of rap has been really, really pushed to the side over the last couple of years. Yeah. I think when we were first coming up and you look at a lot of the rappers that gained commercial success early on, they were the conscious rappers. They kind of had that messaging, you know what I mean? And I think it made it more digestible to more people. They want to use this person in commercials and shit like that, so it's easier to turn them into a digestible star. But nowadays, that stuff is kind of looked at as not going to make you money in a major label sense, and it's not cool with the young people really either.
Yeah.
Baby Kia.
Okay.
He's cool with the young, just like totally off topic, totally random, but do you see that kid?
Yeah.
What is going on?
Is that's the kid that like
Screams.
Bryce James was like watching on it?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know, but like see that. What do you think about that?
Okay, so on a positive note, I saw someone on Twitter say this is why there needs to be support for like theater arts in schools when kids are young, because someone like this kid needs to be in a program. Because like you see how animated he is. Like, this nigga's moving crazy in his music video. Like, he's covered in blood on his album cover. It's like kind of a tribute to DMX, what he's doing. I don't know. The music is not, I can't listen to it really.
Yeah, me neither.
I haven't found a song, but I like kind of what he's, I like the way he moves. I saw the OGM interview. The kid is interesting. Yeah. He had like a full like AK-47 lighter. Like, you know what I mean? Like this big, like just waving it around the whole interview, is smoking his blunt or whatever. I don't know.
Well, that's the Baby Kia interlude. Can we go back to Rap Civil War?
Yes. I was like, what is happening with that?
No, but I think can we walk through all like the incidents that kind of led to where we're at today?
Okay.
Because the first shit, I mean, Kendrick and Drake. Where do you want to start? Because this goes back far.
So, I mean, obviously, if you don't know, Future and Metro Boomin dropped their highly anticipated album. What is it called? We Don't Trust You?
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar has a verse on the song. What's it called again?
Like That.
Like That, yes. And he's kind of going stupid on the rap game.
Yeah.
And this is directly after Drake and J. Cole dropped their song, First Person Shooter, where they're kind of saying Big Three, all this, kind of including Kendrick, but he's not on the song. Those two are obviously.
Yeah, and it wasn't really including Kendrick, because I think the only part where he got mentioned was in Cole's verse when he said, who's the Big Three, Aubrey, K-Dot, or me, or whatever he said. But then he was like, but like I'm feeling like Ali, like I'm the one. And the rest of the song, it was kind of like Drake and Cole saying they were top two. Me and Cole, or me and Drizzy, like the Spider-Man meme. You know what I mean? Drake was saying like I'm the GOAT. Me and Cole. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing is just like those two.
But isn't it funny how those two link up, and the first thing that has to come up is, but Kendrick's still there. Kendrick's he's like the boogeyman.
Yeah. You can't forget that as long as Kendrick is breathing, you cannot forget, because. I mean, he showed it, because like you said in the reaction, go watch that. He really picked apart their entire verse.
Yes.
From everything from Drake making the Michael Jackson references and Kendrick saying, you know, Prince outlived Mike Jack. And that goes deeper too, because Kendrick performed with Prince, whereas as Drake bought a Michael Jackson feature on Scorpion. So it's kind of like,
don't call him out for that. He tries to make us forget that he did that nasty
that's
song.
Nasty, bro. That's nasty. And I think that was why that was such a good diss, because it's like, not only is Kendrick comparing himself to, I think, something that we've said about him and Drake before, the more maybe artistic, maybe less commercial rival,
definitely,
to the king of pop.
I mean, it was the perfect comparison.
But also he's like, you know, I actually received my flowers while he was alive, whereas you never received anything from Michael. You just bought a feature.
Let's be real though. he was only shooting at Drake.
Yeah.
He was only shooting at Drake, I think, in all this. And that's why, you don't see no pictures of Cole, but you see the picture of Drake looking stressed.
Yeah.
Drake looks stressed. That's the oldest Drake has ever looked to me.
Yeah. No, Drake looks old. You got to put those pictures on
I'm gonna have to pull that up.
Because he was looking bad.
He looks stressed out. He looks like he knows exactly what happened. And he looks like Kendrick's like, oh, I gotta rap now. You gotta come out and rap now.
You know what the other interesting development is? Is like why Future and Drake beef. You know what I mean? Because people had come out a while ago and said that Future felt a kind of way about Drake doing Her Loss with 21 Savage. And that never really made sense to me. It's like what? Like, oh, Future thinks like he's the only one that Drake's allowed to do like a collab album with. You know what I mean? And that never really clicked. But now there's reports coming out that's saying it's over a woman. And I think that makes a little bit more sense. And then people are going back and listening to What Would Pluto Do for All the Dogs.
Did you pick up on that diss?
What?
What Would Pluto Do diss?
I mean, I think like if we're going on the assumption that Drake fucked one of Future's bitches, the whole concept, what would Pluto do? He'd fuck that bitch, so I did it.
Yeah.
Is like twisted.
It's very twisted. But like, damn, I just would have never put that together. Like, I thought it was interesting, right? Because obviously everyone knows who you're referring to when he says Pluto.
Yeah.
So, we knew it was a Future relation type thing. I thought it was a shout out.
I did too.
Because I thought they've always been on good terms. But it does make sense because I think we really were supposed to get What a Time to Be Alive too. I think that's a real thing that like was supposed to be in progress. And I think they did fall out. Yo, I can't find this picture.
That's okay. Just put it on in post.
Yeah. I wish we could look at it. It's
so
really
funny.
is so crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have never seen those two falling out, but it makes sense. And then I guess 21 Savage is also now included in that because the collab album situation got fucked up and he went to his homie.
Yeah.
People are saying you got to really choose sides. And Metro tweeted, pick a side and stay there.
Yeah. So like once you choose one, don't go back. Something like that. Yeah. It's super fire. And I love that Cole is on Team Drake because it just like really Drake needed someone because Savage is not like the lieutenant
who can rap with. Yes, and I like how and we're keeping it musical. You know what I mean? They're too old, and I like that it's stars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I don't feel scared that this beef could turn into something serious.
Me neither.
This is rap beef.
This is what it. Yeah.
This is for the sport, and this shit is a sport. You know what I mean? I think we always need to remember that. Like, while there may be undertones of whatever, you know what I mean? Like girl shit. Like I think niggas is just poking fun and like talking shit. You know what I mean?
And it's like for years we've all acknowledged the big three. Yeah. You know what I mean? And now is this like the climax of this whole thing? Are they finally like fuck it? Like we're gonna wrap this out and really see who's the best? You know what I mean?
Because big picture, that's all this is. Because we could talk Civil War, the other sides, but it's those three, and it takes two people to beat Kendrick.
I know. Well, yeah. He's just the best.
Kendrick has ducked off so well for so long, and kept so much of his life and everything surrounding it private that I feel like he has an upper hand.
Yeah. But I mean, I see a lot of people claiming that like to be a reason not to pick Kendrick. You know what I mean? Like, wow, Drake and Cole have been on world tour. Drake just delivered 4 albums.
No, but I'm saying,
you know what I mean?
I'm saying in terms of rap beef though.
Oh yeah.
You can't say nothing to him.
Oh yeah, because he hasn't been in the light.
Like, what do you know about him?
Yeah.
What has Kendrick Lamar done bad?
I mean, they probably got some informants. But also, it's like Kendrick did pretty much lay out all of his shortcomings on Mr. Morale
type shit,
which is something that that is definitely going to actually play into his favor. I think how honest that album was,
because you just have to rap with him, and he could call you corny for $1 million. He could call both of them corny for $1 million. Let me not also. I'm Team Kendrick, obviously, just because I think in a rapidy rap setting, it's hard to beat the GOAT. To me, probably he's the GOAT.
Yeah.
But Aubrey and fucking Jermaine are dope.
You know yeah. Cole's gonna have a crazy response to this. I hope Cole takes this moment to wage war with Kendrick, because I think that's what we all really want to see.
Oh my god! But I've seen the funniest shit, bro. Talking about people are now just looking at Kendrick's discography.
Yeah,
and they're like, this fucking slam poet is not having none of the Aubrey and Jermaine having. You know what I mean? Like niggas just be calling people out of their names, bro.
Yeah,
I think social media has made this really fun.
Oh, for sure.
I like that we're back hyping shit like this out. Because, bro, this rap shit was so dead.
That's what I'm saying, bro. There's a pulse, finally. And everyone's involved.
And I love it.
The fact that Future like teed it off too, like kicked everything off, and like I love that so much because he is such a fucking legend.
Yes,
you know?
And I fuck with how we like actually did start. It's funny how we started off with March Madness because I think that's very similar to what's happening now.
Yeah,
there are those moments in sports, and I think rap really is similar to a sport that just take over everything going on for like just a couple weeks.
Yeah,
you know, everyone's invested in what's gonna happen next. You want to see everyone throw their best punch. You know what I mean? It's dope to see people compete for real. Yeah, on the highest level, and this is that we're in for a treat. I think
so too. And Cole's got an album coming out.
Exactly.
Drake is on a little break supposedly, but he's probably gonna drop 5 a.m. in Miami or whatever.
He'll find a way to be. He's gonna be relevant.
It feels like Kendrick is gonna be active this year. I don't know what it is about it, but it does feel like he is ready to start having fun and dropping music. You know, I think he got a lot of the serious shit out the way with Mr. Morale, and then there was speculation the Hillbillies tape was going to come out.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have a really fun year from Kendrick, where he's not going to feel the need to take things so seriously and just drop some really good music.
It's like when he was doing stuff like New Freezer. Yeah. Like just like running around like, you know, I'm hopping on a Risky Kid track.
Yeah,
I'm going to go crazy one time, you know, just for the fun of it. You know what I mean? I like this beat.
That's what I hope we get. But then there are so many like other players. This is like the biggest beef. Like these are the Titans, you know what I mean? Yeah. So there's so like where does Pusha T come into the mix? Yeah. Like who features Push? Like does Kendrick get on that track with Push?
If he needed to.
Does Kanye enter the chat? Does Kanye Jim Jones?
That's it. I don't think he gets anyone else. I don't think we see a shot from J. Cole till the album.
I feel like people are gonna take this opportunity to try to put Drake in the dirt.
I don't think they'll do that.
I think Drake has a lot of enemies, and I think people are feeling the conversation around Drake change a little bit since For All the Dogs, and that was probably his biggest flop.
But you see how Kendrick did too good. It was too big of a moment, and now if you try to rap and get yourself involved, you're just gonna look like a little kid. Like the adults are talking right now. Like no disrespect, but you know what I mean. Like why?
Yeah,
this does not concern you. Yeah, this is literally GOAT shit. We are the 3 most influential, and like we can actually talk like, okay, but they're the only ones playing on this level. Yeah, I don't really need to hear anyone else's commentary on the situation. You know what I mean? Because there's so much other stuff going on in music that's dope. Even though, you know, you see how people were clowning Big Sean.
Oh yeah, just keep Sean out of this. He was the only loser.
That's what makes their run crazy, because like that's their peer. They were coming up at the same time.
Yeah,
and he you know, it's hard to stay relevant for as long as all these people have stayed relevant. But the album in of itself, the Future album, was great.
Yeah.
I really, really like it. I've went back to it a couple times. Definitely have replay value. Definitely think it's going to get better with age.
Me too. I really love it. I've been listening to it so much. What's the track that... Hold on. I got to get a track.
Shout out Metro. Shout out Metro for going crazy on that.
Yeah.
Like you said, and I fuck with how you shouted out, bro. Very well curated.
Yeah.
I've realized that actually, and I wanted to talk to you about it because I mean, like, I think that he's a testament to good A&R for a lot of his projects.
Yeah.
I think that